point must be capable of welcoming and capable of helping that veteran. We are expanding our existing programs and developing new ones to both prevent veteran homelessness and help those who are already homeless by providing more housing, increasing access to health care and benefits, enhancing employment opportunities, and creating residential stability. Over the next 5 years, our focus through this plan on ending veteran homelessness will sort of focus on 6 large pillars. And these get a little wordy, but trust me, this is what you have to focus on if you're going to put a plan together that's going to drive a compelling argument to get the kinds of resources that we've succeeded in getting. $4.2 billion for a program like this is a huge investment by the President. So the 6 pillars: reaching out to and educating veterans about our programs, both those who are homeless and those who are at risk of becoming homeless. This is the prevention issue. Ensuring treatment options are available for primary, specialty, and mental health care, including care for substance use disorders. Thirdly, strengthening our strategy for preventing homelessness. That's key to our long-term efforts. Fourth, increasing housing opportunities and providing appropriate supportive services more tailored to the needs of veterans. Fifth, providing greater financial and employment support as well as improved benefits delivery. And finally, expanding our critically important community partnerships. Our success in this venture is not possible without you. As you may know, VA partners with many community and faith-based nonprofit service providers, including some of the nation's largest, like Volunteers of America, Catholic Charities, Salvation Army, Swords and Plowshares, but also many excellent smaller local groups in towns and cities all across the country. One of VA's strongest community partnerships has been GPD, our Grant Per Diem program. Through this program, we partner with over 400 community groups, including many of you, to provide approximately 11,500 transitional housing beds and services to help veterans reconnect with family and friends, find gainful employment, and regain productive lives. We are currently reviewing 2 notices of funding availability that we expect will add more than 2,200 new units, including targets to increase opportunities for women and veterans living on tribal lands. This program, Grant Per Diem, has served almost 100,000 veterans since it began in 1994, and we expect as many as 20,000 veterans will benefit from this program this year alone. For the chronically homeless veteran who is hard to serve, those who may have refused care in the past, failed to complete previous programs, have a history of disruptive behavior, or who do not fit easily into existing programs, the most effective option is HUD VA supportive housing, HUD VASH. On this, we have great support, and we look to Secretary Sean Donovan and Barbara Poppy as our leads in scoping and shaping the provision of HUD VASH vouchers. Last month, HUD announced another 8,000 vouchers has been allocated to veterans. We expect another 1,500 vouchers to be allocated before the end of the summer, so that HUD VASH vouchers could be helping nearly 30,000 homeless veterans and their families live in permanent housing by the end of the summer. VA is undergoing a culture shift from trying to fit veterans into our programs to fitting our programs to veterans' needs. We have significantly expanded the participation of homeless and formerly homeless veterans in our Challenge, Community Homeless Assessment, Local Education Networking Groups, our Challenge program. Challenge helps us define and assess the needs of homeless veterans by giving them a chance to tell us how they think VA can deliver homeless services more effectively, more efficiently. In the past year, over 10,700 homeless or formerly homeless veterans participated in Challenge, and that's a 10-fold increase from where we were 3 years ago. Last calendar year, we saw a 40% increase in veterans served by stand-downs across the nation. With the help of almost 26,000 volunteers, these stand-downs have aided more than 42,000 homeless veterans and 6,400 family members. Each year, 40,000 veterans come to us out of the prisons in this country. 931 of the nation's 1,300 prisons have a VA reentry specialist right now seeing veterans before their release. We have 39 VA employees who work directly with veterans coming out of prison, and we've begun hiring another 47.
Excellent.
This year, hiring another 47 this year to work with veterans courts across the country. I can't emphasize enough the good work of veterans courts. I took time to go visit Judge Joe Russell in Buffalo, where our veterans courts began, and it's a marvel to watch what he does within his jurisdiction. Remanding veterans to treatment rather than incarceration.
Got it.
We are being given the chance to solve some problems, and we should take full advantage of that opportunity.
It's kind of based on...
VA's role in ending veteran homelessness is largely strategic and logistical. The good fight is being conducted in the streets by members of this coalition. This is where we actually break the downward spiral of depression, substance abuse, and unemployment, which all too often ends in failed relationships, homelessness, sometimes suicides. Earlier this month, we announced a new telephone hotline for homeless veterans, a 1-877-4, number 4, AID VET, VET, 1-877-4-A-VET, to help veterans find food, shelter, clothing, and assistance. It's staffed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, by the same people who staff our suicide prevention hotline. Responders are cross-trained, so they're able to serve both populations, and all veterans who call in receive a brief suicide screening. We're already finding that many homeless veterans who may be considering suicide won't call the suicide hotline, but they will call the homeless hotline. Either way, here again, there is a no wrong door policy. So a lot has happened in the past 18 months, but we're not doing any of this alone. VA is fully engaged as a member of the U.S. Interagency Council on Homelessness, ICH, chaired by HUD Secretary Sean Donovan and directed by Barbara Poppy. We're working closely with HUD and with other members of the Interagency Council, with Congress, and with all of you who are part of this coalition. Our newly established Center on Homelessness Among Veterans is working with community partners and university affiliates to develop new treatment models addressing both the causes and effects of homelessness and exploring best practices for specific homeless veteran populations. The center has developed training for VA staff and community partners to address the unique issues of working with hard-to-serve veterans. Some medical centers have also developed specialized clinics for hard-to-serve veterans. These clinics are low-demand, low-barrier programs delivering health care, mental health evaluations, and social work strategies that help to meet the basic needs of these homeless veterans. We are well launched on our 5-year campaign to eliminate homelessness. But that road becomes more difficult each step of the way, and I think we need to be honest with ourselves. At the end, we will be left with the most difficult cases to address, the hard to serve. We must accept that and begin preparing for the steepness of that climb even now as we are enjoying relative success in driving down the estimate in homeless veterans. We must lay the groundwork to improve our techniques, our approaches, now. Every veteran counts, and we must treat every homeless veteran as our most important client, no matter how difficult he or she may be to deal with. We didn't sign on for the easy cases. We signed on to end homelessness in the next 5 years for all veterans. Once again, congratulations on 2 decades of devotion and outstanding leadership on behalf of homeless veterans. We are all of us, and I speak for those homeless veterans out there, all indebted to you. God bless each and every one of you. God bless the men and women who serve and have served in uniform, and may God continue to bless this wonderful country of ours. Thank you all very much.